Hey guys, so I want to walk you through what my average day is like as a freelance artist, specifically as a 3D freelance artist. So first thing is pretty simple. I wake up just like anyone else does, and then I immediately check my email. I've done this to start in like the first thing I do in the day, because otherwise I will check it obsessively throughout the day. So I kind of have to like limit myself. I check it once in the morning, and I check it like once pretty much before I go to bed. Maximum 3 times, because I just don't stop otherwise. And the reason I check that right away is because I usually have emails from clients, potential commissions, and then Patreon rewards. Because Patreon doesn't have a great system, really. I have different Dropbox links for different reward tiers. So if someone signs up in the middle of the month, they get a thank you message, but it's the same thank you message that everyone gets. So I need to personally send them a message, give them the rewards. And I don't know, to me it seems weird that they're pledging and they have to wait to get their rewards. So I try to get to them as soon as possible. Occasionally, or actually frequently, someone will sign up and I'll get to send them the rewards like within a minute. And I wonder if they think it's a bot or not. I just realized I have nothing else to do. So that's a whole other thing. Anyway, so yeah, first thing I wake up, email and Patreon rewards right away. And then I look at Patreon, look at any of the comments that I have and answer as many questions as possible. I also answer all my questions I get on YouTube as well. Occasionally I get them on Facebook, usually not. So yeah, it's the beginning part of my morning, just purely has to do with handling people, I guess, and clients and stuff. And then after that, it depends whether or not I did prints that night. Usually I do prints throughout the night and I wake up and they're already ready to go. I actually have 2 printers that are full to my right now. So I'll go through and post-process them. So I'll take them all off the bed, dip in a bunch of IPA, and then I'll take all the supports off of them, then cure them, then sand everything. I'll make a video about that process that I do as well, and just kind of my tips and tricks for it, because I've messed up a lot. And maybe I'll be able to help you guys not mess up as much. So after all my miniatures are post-processed, I start priming them. And then once they're primed, they're ready for pictures finally. I don't actually do most of my pictures. My wonderful boyfriend Ricky does, because he's an excellent photographer, and I understand like aperture, shutter speed, all that kind of stuff, but like putting it actually into practice, I'm really inconsistent and I don't really enjoy it or care. So I'm glad that he does. So he takes all of my pictures and stuff, then I'll edit them. Editing them really just has to do with occasionally there's like a bit of fuzz that falls on the model. I'm really picky with my pictures. I want them to be perfect. Still an accurate representation, but perfect. Usually, since the miniatures are so small, they look better in person actually. You can see more detail in person, which is a relief for me, because I would hate if my pictures of miniatures look better than the actual product. That would be a bummer. Anyway, so once I have post-processed minis and taken pictures of them, then it's time to share them everywhere. So a fair part of my day is social media. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, occasionally Reddit, depends. And it's kind of tricky to strike a balance between not being really promotional, like, hey, look at me, because that is what I'm doing, but I also really just like it. Like when I shared my grung on Reddit, I was glad it was really popular because I just thought it was so cool. I just loved it, and I didn't see anything else like that, so I was really hoping we'll get use out of it, as opposed to like, hey, look at my free stuff and give me money, which is nice, I appreciate that, but it's besides the point. So once I do all my advertising stuff and promotion, I make sure I do a Patreon post. I do one every single day. I try not to ever post twice in a day. If I do, it's probably like I did a request board along with the notice or something like that, or I made a mistake, need to fix it, something like that. Once my Patreon post is out of the way, then I go into 3D modeling work finally. So there's that much other things that I do before I actually do 3D modeling. And I know for other 3D artists, actually it's kind of similar. I'm not sure what they do. I think it's a lot of emails and clients as well. I don't think they do post-processing prints probably. But that's the big misconception with artists in general, that a significant portion, if not the majority, actually goes into stuff that isn't the creating of artwork, which is kind of weird. There's a lot of miscellaneous tasks that will pop up, like Etsy orders, I need to package those, or maybe I'll have like a live stream I'm doing that day, more things but live streaming, I mean, I am modeling, but you get what I'm saying. When I'm finally modeling, it depends whether I do commission work or I do requests. So my Patreon is really close to $700 a month net for me, which I'm really excited because it's moving more and more to where I can accept less and less commissions. The commissions I've gotten recently have actually been really awesome. So maybe I will keep taking them. My whole point is I don't like doing commissions for really obscure things that no one's going to like. Or I don't like. I like fantasy stuff. I'm not a big fan of sci-fi. I've done sci-fi commissions. I don't even think they look fantastic compared to my other work. They don't really hold up. So I want to do as much fantasy as possible, but there's way more demand for doing sci-fi because there isn't as much out there in the miniature world than there's for fantasy. There's a lot of fantasy. And I realize that, but I'm going to pile onto it because it's what I like too. And then so whether or not I'm doing a request or if I'm doing commission work, I try not to live stream commission work because I don't know. A lot of my commission work is exclusive, and I just would hate if the client was like, why are you sharing this top secret work? And I didn't know it was top secret. So I really only live stream my requests. And I love doing requests. They don't feel like commissions at all. I really do feel like I can do anything with it. And it's such a wonderful thing for me. And I just want to keep doing those and nothing else pretty much. I can't think of my own ideas, but I'm not as excited about it. Plus, when I'm doing a request, if I have a question about it, I will just ask the person their opinion. And for me, it's a lot of fun too, because kind of like it builds community, and then I'm more excited about releasing the model and surprising them with something they like. So yeah, I probably only spend like an hour or two modeling a day, which is weird. On a good day, I'll maybe do 5 to 6 hours, which is, I love that. I can just sit down and just model all day. That's pretty much everything that I do from start to finish. So to recap really quickly, we're talking emails, clients, post-processing prints, taking pictures of prints, advertising, and then finally 3D modeling. If you have any questions that I process, or if you wonder why I do it in that order, feel free to let me know in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Till next time.